How's it going, everyone? James Lynch here for odds.com, taking a look at some prop bets for Saturday night's UFC 258 pay-per-view, which goes down at the Apex in Las Vegas. Let's start first with the main event. Kamaru Usman, Gilbert Burns, two former teammates battling it out for the welterweight championship, but I like the champion in this fight, Kamaru Usman, but I don't like him at close to 3-1 odds. I think him by decision. There's a lot of value there. You can currently get that at plus money at plus 115. If you look at Usman's career, typically he does go the distance. He's had a couple stoppage wins, most notably the one over Colby Covington, but if you remember, that was a late finish in the 5th round, plus the knockout over Sergio Moraes. Gilbert Burns is pretty durable. This is a guy that's looked great since moving up to 170. He also has not lost in the welterweight division since moving up from 155. I think Usman, if he wins this, which I do pick him to, I think it'll be on pace and wrestling, and I don't see him getting a finish in this fight. I think more likely he ends up taking home a decision. So I know it's a 5-round fight. I know typically you do see finishes within the 5 rounds, but I think Usman will go out there and pick up a decision as opposed to picking up a stoppage in this one. So at plus 115, I'll definitely take that prop bet for sure on Kamaru Usman. All right, let's get to the co-main event. We've got Alexa Grasso taking on Grasso-Barber, and this is a close fight, as the odds indicate. Grasso just a slight favorite in this one. Barber, of course, first fight back since that knee surgery. I do like Alexa Grasso in this fight, but I think this fight could go either way. Honestly, I could see this being a bit of a pick'em, like the odds suggest, and that's why I actually like the fight goes to the decision prop, which is minus 225. Now I know that's a little bit steeper, but I just don't see either fighter getting a finish here. I know Barber typically does finish a lot of her fights, but with the fact she's had the long layoff, with the fact that she really needs a win here because that was a lopsided loss against Roxanne Modafferi, I think this fight could, I think it will go the distance, and I think it's going to be very close on the judges' scorecards. Grasso, typically not much of a finisher herself. Grasso, tough to finish as well, so even if Barber does pull off this upset, I don't think it'll happen inside the distance. I think Barber will steal a decision, and conversely, I don't see Grasso finishing Grasso-Barber. Barber injured her ACL early in that fight with Roxanne Modafferi. Roxy wasn't able to finish with Grasso-Barber in that fight, so I see this hitting the scorecards. I think minus 225, pretty good value there. You could parlay that with someone else on the card, but definitely liking the fight goes the decision prop with Grasso and Barber. And then the last one I like on this card as well is I like the Green by decision prop. Bobby Green, that is, not Gabe Green. Bobby Green is fighting Jim Miller. Bobby Green, we know the theme in a lot of his fights. They do end up going the distance. He ends up usually winning a decision. I don't see Green going out there and knocking out Jim Miller. I certainly don't see him submitting Jim Miller. I know Miller has been submitted before, but Bobby Green, he wants to keep this fight standing. He wants to make this a crowd-pleasing affair. And I think if it does stay on the feet, I think this is Bobby Green's fight to lose. Like I said, it's been a while since Green has got a finish in the octagon. Miller, yes, he's been stopped, but it's mainly by guys who are really good at jiu-jitsu. And conversely, when he wins, it's against guys who aren't very good at jiu-jitsu, like when Miller beat Roosevelt Roberts. So I think this fight's hitting the judges' scorecards, but I think Green edges it out. And getting him by decision at minus 120, I definitely see some value there. So I'm going to take Bobby Green by decision in this fight. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments section below. What are some props you're looking at on Saturday night? What do you think of the ones I put forward? Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at Lynch on Sports. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel at Odds HQ, where you will find my prop bets videos every single week, along with my interviews for this as well. So I'm James Lynch. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week and enjoy the fights on Saturday night at UFC 258.